should be here. All right. I bought the expansion. All right, we should theoretically be live now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So sounds good. I'll switch over to this, and then we'll do a Diablo. I don't necessarily expect a ton of viewers to begin with, but I figured we would stream it just for. You know what's super weird though is a majority of my views come after midnight. I have a substantial fan. So 25% of my viewers are from the Philippines, which is like, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. All right, we got Diablo set super loud, so let's change that real quick so I can actually hear myself think. Do we want to start new characters, or do we want to go with our ones that we had before? Yes. Yes, you were. I was Cludstein, the wizard. Whatever you want to do. You can't hear Jacob. Okay, hold on. You can hear me though. Okay. Okay. Add audio input capture. Okay. Um, that's weird. It's desktop audio. Okay, hang on. Um, yes, remove this. Add. Let me add the actual capture of the. Let's do Diablo 4. Okay. Add that now. Add. Let's see, they changed OBS since I've used it last. Audio input capture, audio output capture. Is it output capture? It would be weird to have to do. It seems weird to have to do to add freaking Discord as an actual device. That's what I'm thinking of. Start virtual. I'm not hearing an echo from you guys at all. Yeah. Hang on. Maybe if I restart Discord. Oh ho ho. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Let me change my devices up and just double check things. output device is this all checks out. Test 1, 2. I'm working on it. Yeah, input. How's this? Can you test it?
Testing, testing.
Whoa,
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis,
you just got
siete,
way
ocho, nueve,
freaking
diez.
louder. Okay, in my ears.
Oh,
Holy smokes. Okay. I suspect that will do it.
testing, testing. It works. Well,
It worked?
He's very loud, but it works.
Yeah, I turned him
sounds
up
like
to like 130%.
Yeah.
sounds like I'm going through now.
Okay, good stuff.
I heard my voice on the other phone. So.
Perfect. Let me turn down Diablo now because that's super loud in my ears. Sound. 18 is probably good. Alright. I think we're good. And we're playing Cludstein and Laurel. Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright. And you
It
didn't
says
get
you're
Vessel
in
of Hatred, did you?
I do not have Vessel of Hatred.
I haven't played it yet because I've been trying to get through the main story.
Yeah, I haven't beat the main story of the first part either.
I'm almost done with it with my one character. My druid. Okay. The welcome back booster, don't recommend, honestly. Kind of makes you super OP, and then you kind of takes away a lot of the flavor of the game. But maybe we do it for the stream, since we haven't played this in a while anyway. Because basically what it does is it will boost your current character's level to 50 and equip you with a full set of legendary items, and replace your current build to collect all altars of Lilith, and collect all altars of Lilith, which this will make your character significantly more powerful and closer to the end game. That's what it does.
Okay.
I'm debating if I do it with this guy. It kind of defeats the whole point of leveling, though. I think I'll do it. And I'm gonna embrace pyromancy, I think.
Pyromancy?
Yep. Alrighty. Got the welcome back booster. Let's see what kind of cool stuff I got here.
I got an achievement. Oh, probably because I hit level 50.
Yeah, because a lot of the old stuff, the legacy items, didn't work anymore, and I think all we had was legacy items. So.
Yeah, that's all I have on my guy.
What kind of sucks, though, is it completely re-rolls your entire character.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to relearn everything. But I'll go for it. Whatever. This is America, after all. And I am just going to dump all this crap in here. Because legacy items I don't think even really can do anything anymore, right?
No.
I think all you can do is delete them for the most part.
All the items and stuff are pretty sick.
Yeah, that's decent. How do I... Oh, I have a ton of money. I can totally buy another slot. I'm gonna empty my inventory now. You upgraded though?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm working on the skill tree now.
Yeah, I've got to redo my skill tree as well now. Because I think they just completely yeet your skill tree altogether. Let's see.
It looks like it still has stuff selected that I had before.
Does it?
Mm.
I don't think it did that
Yeah,
for
it
me.
looks good. Oh no, it didn't. I have new stuff assigned. Oh yeah.
I have to remember all my hotkeys for this game.
Total clear. Okay.
Hmm. I have 5 points to go. Man, yeah, I don't even know what I have equipped. Just kind of do that. Do this. Let's see, what else do I have? The shield. We've got, that looks dope. Okay, I'll take that. Fireball deal. Where's the flaming arrow thingy? It's like a flaming arrow skill that I can get. That I have that I would like to upgrade. Where did that go? This guy. That's already upgraded. Okay, that's up to snuff. Okay, maybe I'll just maybe I'll boost teleport. Do that. Alright. Are we in hard mode or are we in normal mode?
I'm normal.
Alright. I'm gonna invite you to the party. Oh, I look even more gay now.
Mhm.
Come, Laurel. Join me. Nice. Alright. Do you want to play in hard?
You could switch it to hard, especially now with this upgraded like that.
That's what I was thinking. Gameplay. Is it under gameplay? Feels like it's been forever since I played Diablo. Social plan shop. Tab collections. Social quest. I don't even remember what quest we were on. Did we not even do Act 1?
I thought we had. I thought we did like the druid stuff.
Did we?
I thought so.
I don't remember because I'm still seeing Act 1 Act 1 Core Valor. Maybe we didn't. Not with these characters, at least. Now, how do I change this? How do you change the difficulty? Is it under options? I thought, for some reason, that you could do... Maybe we're just stuck in normal for right now, eh? I don't know how to change it. Profile, maybe. Edit. I just changed my my title for
Oh, yeah?
Cloudstein. He's the dirty bandit now.
It's a dirty bandit.
Yes. Accomplishments. Let's see. I don't know how to change the. Do you know how to change the difficulty? I'm not figuring it out. My camera seems like it is pointed just too low. It's catching my neck beard. Whatever. Maybe we just do normal.
Thank the light you're here.
Yeah, I'll just go with it for now, I guess.
I think he's possessed.
Because I think
I swear I
for some reason
saw it when I was fiddling around originally, but now I don't remember where it was.
that's what I thought too. Maybe it's a like losing my train of thought. I wonder if it's a character setting.
Yeah, like when we were initially clicking characters, that might have been where I saw it.
Yeah. Do you have a mount?
Yeah.
I have a mount that came with the Vessel of Hatred, but I don't have him selected for this character, I guess. Okay. This is actually kind of OP. We should probably track a mission, eh? I guess we'll just do Act 1, Core Valor.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Sounds good. I'm used to playing my my druid, so I'm a little rusty on the old sorcerer. Is level 50 the max level?
Yeah, and then you can get Paragon levels after that.
Oh, gotcha. You know what I watched the other day? I binge watched one of my old series. I watched remember Evoland?
Oh yeah, Evoland was fun.
I like randomly thought about that game. I was like, what is that game again? And then I rewatched my series on it because I remembered how awesome that game was. I put that out like 12 years ago. I think it was 12 years ago. Was the
What was the date that it?
Yeah, I can't remember.
There's an Evoland too.
Is there really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And it released a while ago too. Like it wasn't like a recent thing.
Huh. I would, yeah. I'd be game to look into that because for sure that would be awesome. I've never streamed on YouTube before, I don't think. And if I have, it was a long time ago. It was an experiment.
I know I never streamed on YouTube.
Seems weird to try to build two audiences at this point, but kind of my take on it.
Just depends on which one you want to make the primary, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of Twitch streamers use YouTube as like a side gig, basically.
Yeah. See, my theory is I'm gonna try and keep the videos super focused on like the Minecraft stuff, and then if like a new game comes out or something like that that I want to play, I'll probably just stream it. That way it doesn't break the consistency. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Want
for
to
sure.
like stick to like the super specific niche. You like my little like log frame webcam thing?
That looks really nice. I like that.
Yeah, I put that together in Canva earlier. Ooh,
You got a
staff.
legendary pants.
I got a legendary staff. It's not better than what I have though.
That way you can see the.
Okay, I can see the log thingy now. That looks nice.
Yeah, it was like it was something they had on Canva, and randomly I thought it fit the aesthetic of the channel pretty well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aiming for like a cozy rustic vibe kind of deal.
Just Alaskan homesteading.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus, barbarian's nuts.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm kind of like feeling some of the power I've got here. Like, I don't think I've even lost health. I've lost a little like that, but got like this crazy snake. We should try and hit some of these dungeons that are floating around too.
Yeah, since we're level 50, I think that's really where the level 50s are supposed to be, is in the dungeons, because you can't really do the dungeons like pre high levels.
Yeah, I've done a few of them with my level 30 druid, but he was naturally leveled. Well, then he got to the level 50, and then I was like, oh well. I figure we'll just play through the story, and for the most part. Although it does pay to wander in Diablo.
That does. In the old Diablo games, I would like go around the perimeter of every map, try and like hit everything for every region.
Yeah. This is the
For
first.
this one,
This is the
this one
first
doesn't
one that I've really super invested in.
it's pretty solid.
I really like it.
I know a lot of like because like I consider myself like an old time Diablo player, because I played from the beginning, like first Diablo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this one's my favorite by any means, but it's like definitely like one of the better ones.
I'm kind of into
It's
the
better than
MMO.
3.
Kind of into like the MMO vibe for it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's barely an MMO, but
It has MMO vibes.
yeah.
There is a pinch of essence of MMO.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, it's interesting because the first Diablo game I ever actually played was 3, and I played it with you. I never got super into
Oh, that
it.
was your first Diablo?
Yeah. I might have played Diablo 2 years and years ago, but
I played the heck out of Diablo 2. Diablo 3 I enjoyed, but I could fall asleep playing Diablo 3. That's how like mindless, clicky it was.
when we were in the middle of the move last year, I played the hell out of this game just to keep me occupied, because it was one of the games that I could play with more or less not with like a trackpad.
Yeah.
Let's just hit this dungeon real quick. we look epic. I don't care who you are, like, we look epic.
It's very nice.
You've engaged with the RedJagoon.
What?
But it says Laurel has engaged with Rolf RedJagoon, poison enchanted vampiric waller.
Oh, the elite.
Yeah.
We got separated. My friends were cut down.
It's an ambush.
I won't last on my own.
You said what, man? Okay.
Who?
She's gonna go downstairs and mod from down there.
Sweet. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Can't take any more.
We're up to 5 viewers at this point, I think.
Oh, nice.
It says 3, because I've got it up on the tablet as just like a viewer, and then I've got it up on the admin console. The admin console says 5, but the actual view, from the viewer perspective, it says 3, so I actually don't know what to believe. Who does a what? I'm Harry Potter.
I'm frozen. I haven't really
killed her.
checked. I've looked at a lot of my games that I have that I was thinking about, like, recording videos of, to like just kind of like a random YouTube check to see like the relevance of that video for like content wise. I never thought to look at Diablo 4 because I thought that like people have kind of moved on, but
Maybe they have. I just
what? That
enjoy it.
there's a lot of guys over here. They're all frozen. Bunch of frozen, shambling corpses over there.
Oh, hold on. Where?
It's this way.
Oh, dope. Oh, that was so satisfying. Destroy the skeletal constructs. Guess there's more over here in theory. Oh, excellent.
The
Rosa,
verticality.
She is here.
I forgot.
I know, it's 3-dimensional. That's how you know it's a good game. It's got depth.
I got an achievement for the hammer down.
Nice.
Artillery shrine.
Just brings the homies.
And it kills all the things.
Little snack boy. I don't know what move I'm doing there. He's got this cool snake guy, but I'm here for it.
I think that's your ultimate move. Whatever. I think it's called an ultimate ability in this. I don't think I'm confusing it with Overwatch.
Maybe? Talking about like the number 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I don't think you do get an ultimate ability because you can assign anything to anything. I mean, it stands to reason that you unlock that at a higher level, but I don't know.
Getting lots of legendary gear.
I'm actually not getting hardly any legendary gear. I'm getting more legendary, which I'm not even bothering picking it up because it's not going to be as good as what I have. Eat my snake. I'm quiet compared to Jag and the game.
What?
Okay, hold on.
What does that mean?
That should be
What are you
better.
talking about?
Destiny said that I was quiet compared to Jag and the game. So I lowered you.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I didn't. I lowered myself. Whoops. Let's do that. That should be better now. Theoretically. You've engaged with Forest Blinkswift. Oh jeez. Okay, actually, I should probably set the game to
It's not even
Diablo.
worth picking up blue gear.
No, I know, it's barely even worth it picking up the red gear. Or not the red gear, you know what I mean, the freaking...
The yellow?
Yeah. That's the one. Category game. I'm gonna set the game to Diablo.
Also a bunch of like sockets on everything.
Yeah, so you can put different kind of enchantment socket dudes on
The
things.
gems.
Yeah. And that gives it properties. Alright, the game should be set to Diablo now. A Wanderer's Cap. I wonder if people watching your streams count towards your overall watch time for the YouTube Partner Program.
Huh?
I know Shorts hours don't, which I learned recently. Kind of bothered me.
That is a little bothersome.
Yeah, they don't
So
count.
basically incentivizing you to not do
Right,
like they'll advertise your shorts for you, but it won't
right.
count necessarily.
Yeah. So, well, they have the alternative, right? So they'll do, if you get 3 million or 10 million in 90 days, then that's the short thing. You know?
Okay.
But it's kind of unreasonable.
Yeah. Oh, there's traps. Apparently.
But yeah, I was looking it up because I mean, obviously it makes sense. Like if like they don't take advertising revenue, right? So if they don't count that towards your watch hours, which that makes sense, right? 'Cause that's kind of pay to win. But the fact that they don't count shorts, I didn't really like because I have like 100 hours of shorts just in the last couple weeks. Sec.
I know the majority of my watch time is from shorts.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to BRB. Sounds like there's a wild toddler that is out of control for a minute, so I'm gonna do a BRB and entertain the masses. Jacob, it's up to you.
Okay. It's up to me. But I don't even see the chat. Okay, let's look at the inventory here. I did not pick up anything even close to as good as what I currently have. That set me up with some pretty OP stuff. Just get rid of all the blue gear because that's not really. I'll pick up yellow and orange gear, but not the blue. Okay. Where are we even going? Looks like we gotta go north.
I don't hear any entertaining going on here.
I was looking at the map. It go
Hmm.
north.
Dang guy. Think you can trust somebody to entertain the crowd of people?
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Boss.
boss. Okay, that's cool. Where's my asteroids? They're there.
Yeah.
We ate him, dude.
Oh.
Okay, there's a couple of good stuff in there. What did I get? None of this, even the legendary stuff I'm getting is just super mediocre.
Like some of it's like, when I look at the numbers, it says minus like 40 something on some of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. I have one that I just picked up that was like minus 200 something.
Oh, jeez.
Got my,
Oh, it might be because it's the difference between like a two-handed versus a one-handed.
yeah, it's like a wand versus a staff.
Is that everything in here? That was the only spot I saw.
It says dungeon cleared, yeah.
Oh.
Assuming that's it.
Don't need health potions.
No, who needs health potions? I've got 7 health potions in my inventory right now. Seems like a lot.
Isn't that the max?
What?
I think 7's the max. I have
Oh, is it?
6.
Interesting. So I'm actually doing something interesting for my webcam on the stream. I'm actually using my phone because since I have a Galaxy Book laptop and a Galaxy phone, I'm able to use my phone as the webcam.
That's cool.
So I'm actually, yeah, I've got it mounted in such a way that it's actually a pretty high quality picture.
It's really neat that it allows you to do that.
And it does it wirelessly too, which is super nice because it's like if my phone is just in proximity to my laptop, it just detects it as a webcam. So I can like just select the device and use it as a webcam, and then I can switch it between like front facing, rear facing, and all that too.
Sick.
State your
Yeah, it's
business.
pretty fancy.
Reverend Mother Prada expects me. Open the gates. Open the gates.
Oh, we're this early in the story still?
I don't feel like we did a lot of the story with these characters at least.
On different characters.
That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Worked hard. Fought hard. You were good. Drank hard too. Brothers. Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo, what are you doing here? So you lived. I came clean to Prava
So you live.
about taking that woman's bride.
I came clean to come
It's looking bad.
about taking that woman's
My
bride.
ass is on the line.
Yeah, once
Might not have a job when she's done with me.
My ass is on the
once we
line.
beat the main story, you'll have to get Vessel of Hatred so we can do the expansion.
Let's go together.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
she'll go easy on me if you're there.
See.
How do I even change my mount? Is it like a stable master or something?
Yeah, there's a stable master. And, Corvishad?
Okay, Kjærvashard. Herba.
Herba.
Vigo. Good luck.
Kjærvashnerva.
Commander replaced the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he.
First, you will be made worthy
You
of
will
it.
be made worthy of
A
a
holy
blessing.
war cannot be
A
won
holy
with
war
faithless
cannot
troops.
be won with faithless
Make
troops.
no mistake,
Make no
this
mistake.
war is
This
holy.
war is holy.
Lilith has brought the eternal
Lilith
conflict to
has brought the
Sanctum,
eternal conflict to
and
sanctuary.
Ignarius will
And
deliver us
Ignarius
as
will deliver us
prophets.
as writ in prophecy.
Till then, we have
Until
our
then,
parts to play.
we have our parts to
Make a
play.
pilgrimage to the
Make a
Alabaster Monastery.
pilgrimage to the Alabaster
Cleanse your
Monastery. Cleanse your spirit.
Then they discuss the
Then
blessing.
we may discuss
Mhm.
the blessing.
I also kind of like the story of this one more than Diablo 3. Because Diablo 3 was kind of getting a little bit into the high fantasy kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like this. This is very
Diablo.
like heaven and hell, like good and evil, which I like.
And Diablo's always been dark fantasy. And this one,
Yeah.
like, it brings back that dark fantasy vibe. It's not like you're... Because in Diablo 3, it was basically telling you that you were becoming like an OP, half-god
Ugh.
thing that was killing everything. This one, it's... Like, you're just some guy that's just cruising along.
Yeah, that's the
Killing
point.
things.
Yeah. So I did look it up just because I was curious, and it appears that live stream watch hours do count towards your 4,000.
I think we made a wrong turn. Yep.
Yeah, we did.
It's back this way. The map has a little line now. It didn't used to have that.
Back in the.
You used to just have to go,
You just had to figure
in
it
a
out.
direction where the objective was.
Yeah, I googled it, and it says that the live stream watch hours do count towards your overall watch time,
Weighs you down, body
which is like,
That's a nice cheat.
yeah, I was gonna say it even said like in the thing, it's like a quick way to get to build your 4,000 watch hours is to live stream frequently.
I hope you don't have any regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out.
I think I'll probably just live stream
I'll find
every
you
time we
later.
feel like playing other games. That way, it's free watch hours at that point.
Mhm.
Even if nobody's watching, you know.
Just the moderators.
Yeah, right.
Be careful! Strike him down!
Break who down? Right there.
Is this a dungeon?
No,
think-
it's the quest. Oh
Is
no,
it?
it's just a challenge.
Yeah, I was
It's a
gonna say
hold
this.
your ground challenge.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say I feel like I've done this one in my other character. A lapis wand. Gotta figure out when we're gonna do the Hey Quat Chat podcast as well.
Yeah. I think we gotta get basically like prep up some topics and stuff to.
Yeah, that we
discuss.
should probably script out a little bit more for sure.
Not necessarily script, but like have an outline. Like
Yep,
this
for
is what
sure,
we're gonna
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
We should get moving.
Coiling ward. What the heck is a murmuring oval?
I don't know. A murmuring oval. think picking up the lesser quality stuff is really just for the sake of having materials to like, craft different things with.
Whoa, what the heck happened to my... Aw, dang nabbit. I accidentally
What'd you
ate a
do?
scroll of amnesia. Made me forget
Scroll of
all of my...
amnesia.
Yeah, it made me forget all of my moves.
Oh, you have to respec your skill tree now?
Oh, it straight zeroed out the skill tree. That is so obnoxious.
Where'd you get that? Was it just an item you picked
Yeah,
up?
it was just an item I picked up and I completely ate it. Oh, that's so stupid.
Oh, I see the scroll of amnesia. Legendary scroll.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Can I randomize it? Can I? Oh, goodness gravy.
You can trade off from being a pyromancer to something else.
I like the pyromancer. Ah, this is obnoxious. Can I take like a potion of happiness to make me remember everything?
Control Z.
Yeah, right? Something. Let's see. And then I have this guy. For sure. Meteor. I had a meteor skill. For sure. Okay. Mage's meteor, meteor's fall. Wizard's meteor. This seems better. Inferno. Let's see. Okay. I think this seems good. And then one more. What did I have? What did I have down here? 50% against enemies. Combustion. Is this a move or just a bonus? Okay. Alright, now I have 11 left to deal with. Okay, 2 more skill points. Okay. I think I have roughly the same build that I had before. Okay. That took longer than I wanted it to. Goodness gravy. Welcome to the fields of judgment, ladies and gentlemen.
We have been judged.
Yes, and we have been found wanting. Lady horse coming through.
Beta horse.
The dirty bandit's on his way.
Creature of darkness, for you beyond the reach of the light. Lift your seat, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
Dirty bandit's gonna get you.
Dirty panda.
Don't take a scroll of amnesia. Don't recommend it. Hey-o.
Oh, I'm not allowed to mount while I'm carrying an object.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's like, man, this quest will actually be really easy if I could just hop on the horse and just run.
Yeah, that'd be kind of OP.
Didn't let me.
Just giant polar bear skeletons. Gotta love that. You engage with the vile Blightbringer.
Oh. I done did it.
Strong work. Do I need to do it too? Oh no, we need to interact with the...
Sting of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
It's like a suffering fetish.
There we go. Now I've got my right mount.
Oh, is that the one from the DLC?
Yeah.
Like a tiger?
Yeah, it's
That
like
spirit tiger thing?
a big old leopard dude. Yeah, it's a kitty cat. I also have like a horse with like skeleton paint on it too. Pretty cool. I don't know where I got that from. But you happen upon things.
Yeah.
I have a nice scented candle burning on my desk here. Very lovely.
What's that?
Huh?
What's the scent?
It's like a wood citrus.
Like cedar? Or like
Kinda,
lemon?
yeah.
Lemon and something else.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like lemon and cedarish is kind of what it smells like. It's really nice. Alice picked that for me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I had a cute thing this morning with Ellie. She was, I was laying in bed and I heard her singing, and she was just like singing, like while counting. So she was going like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6, and I was just listening to her, and she got up to like into the 70s singing it.
That's amazing.
Like I'm gonna get out of bed now.
Alice is also kind of starting to get. She's starting now to get into like a singing era. She just like sings everything. She'll sing Old MacDonald for like an hour. She goes into like all these like complex creatures, like a jellyfish. I'm like, what sound does jellyfish make? So I have to come up with these things. And I kind of taught her that jellyfish go like. Which seems logical to me.
Look into yourself. Find your faith.
Yeah.
Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you're nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light and remember.
She told me that she needed to quit picking at her butt because she'll get sick from E. coli. And I was like, well, you're not wrong. It's like, you're 3? Where do you come up with this crap?
She just finds the facts and then she starts spitting them.
Yeah, I probably told her
Spit
that
back.
at one point, but...
We say you don't touch your butt because you'll get pink eye.
Yeah, that makes probably more sense. That makes sense.
So I'd like
It's
to
Vigo.
cards doesn't make me a sinner, but that bribe. Good soldiers die.
We're gonna go see Anarius.
Is that the kind of man I am?
We're gonna go see what? Who?
Be?
Anarius.
I just,
Bless you.
damn it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did it. That makes one of us. at
He's our
least.
father that was brought to us by the in-house.
The in-house?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is the movie.
The movies.
The movies.
Kneel before him, and remember, you are small, wonderful.
After you go up like hundreds of steps.
That makes sense. Angels can fly, they don't have to worry about steps.
The Hope Bringer.
If I remember correctly, he's kind of a jerk, isn't he?
Yes.
That's what I
Because
thought.
he doesn't. He's basically using the church as a weapon to try and stop Lilith. He doesn't actually care about anybody.
Yeah, that sounds right. Gosh, this guy looks flamboyant.
Not as flamboyant.
This is how you choose to approach me.
Forgive this intrusion, but
Tell me what you need.
I must traverse
Uh.
Oakley, and that cannot be done without your blessing.
If I've learned anything during my time here,
Talking during the movie.
is that what we're looking for?
Don't talk during the cutscenes.
That's
How
right.
rare
Not talking in the movies.
That's right.
I once
Do you
thought I
mind?
could find an end to this war, but there has been no resolution. Only more.
Excuse me. Do you mind?
Everything I've done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be. This world
I suppose I should have asked if you mind if I stream this whole time.
yet, like its
I just kind of did it.
it rots from the inside.
I didn't care.
I didn't think you
I thought it
would.
was a good idea.
I don't.
Okay, good.
If I had my
Lilith
Elgato
has entered the
and
ancient
everything
sea.
set up,
With your
I probably would have
blessing,
streamed too.
I
But
can pursue
Okay, good. Yeah, it occurred to me just a while ago. It's like, you know what? I never really asked if this is fine.
Has been wasted on
I didn't think it would matter, but
I can stop her.
yeah, but just as long as people have the link to my channel in the description
they
and stuff.
they
you
do. That was the
know.
that's right. And they have access to it as needed.
my default description on all of my videos has like Kuro's link and your link and
I should
these
probably
links.
do that too. I actually haven't changed my default one since like mine still says like follow all the Oakenstoners and has like the full list.
Mine
So-
has my peeps, and
I
then it
need
has
to-
all of them.
I need to change mine because I've been deleting it all and just manually typing it in.
I went to try and change my default, and I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, see,
And
that's
I wasn't bothered to look it up.
yeah, I have to figure it out again.
But I definitely need to update mine because like it still like links to my TikTok, and I haven't touched my TikTok.
Yeah.
And
You know,
has
I-
Twitter, and I don't even remember my Twitter password.
I still use Twitter, but you probably shouldn't go to my Twitter. It's turned into a right-wing echo chamber for me. Meaning, all I do is post like super conservative memes.
I don't post anything. I'm too scared.
Yeah, it's don't recommend going to my Twitter at this point. I do have a Threads for the Oatman 5000 channel though, and an Instagram where I upload all my shorts.
Oh.
I did that because it's just free funneling, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like if maybe something pops off on Instagram, you know.
Yeah, it definitely helps with views.
That's what I figured. The problem with Instagram is you can't link to anything in any of your posts,
Mm-hmm.
so you kind of have to just get people to figure it out. Primarily, point people towards your description.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That way I could have like, it kind of takes a place of like TikTok, right?
Mhm.
'Cause I don't like TikTok. I'm in a cybersecurity profession. I don't believe in TikTok. Like technically it's fine, but like they also said they were selling secrets to China, so I'm like,
Well, they have to. Like, if any Chinese company has to give all access to data
well, that's what I mean. It's like I'm just not okay
to
with
the
that.
Chinese government because they're communists. So, like, you don't technically own anything yourself.
Well, that's kind of my problem, right? It's like whether they have to or not, I'm not okay with that, you know?
Because I'm not okay with the United States government
Right.
and
No,
like companies having my information. Why would I want a foreign country to have it?
no, exactly. We're gonna take this dungeon.
Yeah.
No, that's my. I mean, that's my take as well. It just doesn't. So that's why I've been an Instagram elitist in general. Most of my doom scrolling happens on Instagram Reels, which is functionally just TikTok, but a week later. And honestly, I trust Meta more than I trust China. Not that I trust Meta, but
Yeah. Just
But
like, you gotta support your locals.
yeah,
Get the data
exactly.
and-
Exactly. But I did, since I opened an Instagram for the Oatman 5000 channel, I just made a threads for it as well, because those are kind of baked together anyway.
Yeah.
It's just functionally Twitter. That is what I was thinking anyway. I don't know if, I mean, it so far hasn't. I mean, I've got a couple hundred views. Like, all my shorts that I've uploaded get way more views on YouTube than they do on Instagram. Anyway, I get a couple hundred per reel on Instagram, but
I think my one short that like went well over like 5,000 views. I think that's the most views I've gotten on. Oh no, I have a couple of TikToks that have more views than that.
I had one.
But it's also very different content.
Yeah, I think there's more. You're more likely to get like the gamer crowd on YouTube to begin with.
Well, I don't feel like my content on TikTok was very gamery. It was more just like goofy.
Yeah, that's true. It's so weird. I can't figure it out because my very first reel on YouTube, or like short video, got like 8,500 views. And like I've gotten a couple that have gotten like 2,000 here and there. I've got one that's went to like up to 1,000 or something. And there just doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason why that happens.
I noticed that when I was looking at your channel too the other day.
And then I've got like a couple of my
trying to
episodes
figure
of
it out.
hardcore got like 1,700 views. And then like my latest episode got like 90, which I'm not complaining about by any stretch. Like that's not bad at all, but I can't really tell
if
what
we knew the reason why we could replicate it. Or something.
Right, exactly. You know, like I just have no idea. Well, and it's like out of nowhere, like I came back and then my channel just popped off on subscribers. I got to like 1,035 subscribers, and then it just stopped. I haven't gained a subscriber in like 5 days.
Mine's been pretty steady, just like a couple here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that it stopped at least above what was required for the YouTube Partner Program, but it just seems like it seems odd, you know?
Yeah, it's very odd.
It seems very like randomized.
I think maybe it has a little bit to do with like if you linked any of your shorts to a video, like a related video.
Yeah,
because I noticed I got a little bit more traffic on some of my higher viewed videos because of that.
That's true. And that's probably it, is like I do typically link the latest episode of hardcore to whatever reel I've got.
I did a test with my last 2 shorts where, like, they were basically the same kind of video, like the For the Boys with the breaking ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of them I was just breaking a puddle, and the other one I was breaking, like, a fake icicle. Basically the same kind of content. But the one got way more views than the other one did.
I don't get it, man.
And there isn't really a reason why it would have. Very strange.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. It kind of feels like there's just a level of like just randomness to it. And then I've like watched all these videos of like these people like that say like here's how to do this like in a week or whatever, like how to build a YouTube channel, and like it all seems like decent advice, but it also seems like they're just kind of pulling it out of their bums a little bit, you know, like
Yeah.
it all just kind of
Like,
seems
they
arbitrary.
don't really know. They're just like, this is what I did.
Right, exactly. So it seems, I don't know. It seems kind of, all of it seems kind of arbitrary. I don't really even care that much. It's just interesting to follow it all, you know.
Mm-hmm. Learn it.
Yeah. Because, you know, you try to, I mean, if I could replicate what was popular, I would 100% do that, but the only thing I've gathered is I'm just going to keep doing the thing that I'm doing and see what happens. I mean, you know what I mean? 'Cause it just doesn't seem like it seems like generally, broadly speaking, it's successful, you know?
Mm-hmm. From what I've noticed, like, from observing, like, people that have, like, more, like, within the last year became popular, is, like, they just have, like, a consistency to them and, like, a genuineness.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's the consistency bit goes into in depth a little bit. Like, I think there's like a consistency not only to how frequently they upload, but as well as the consistency to their content, right? So that's kind of why I was talking about like being very careful to stick to my niche. Why I'm like really hesitant to be like, oh, I'll do Minecraft hardcore stuff, but then just randomly decide one day to do like Diablo or whatever, right? That's why I'll stream Diablo, but not necessarily feel like I'll record Diablo.
I don't think Diablo's formula matches
No.
like a long form like video content.
No, it super doesn't. But that's, you know, just an example, you know. I was thinking about it though. I think I do want to record a Castle Crashers series when that comes out though, because I feel like that wouldn't lend itself as much to a live stream as much as it would a episodic content. Yeah. I know it would probably break some of the consistency of just dropping hardcore, but it's gonna come out like late this year, so I don't know what the hardcore series will look like or be in at that point anyway.
Yeah.
So hard to say.
Ooh.
Zappy boys. God willing, I'll
Yeah,
live a long time in the hardcore series, but
I don't know. You're taking a lot of risks a lot of the time.
well, that's the point. I mean, it's the whole idea is I don't want to like
Be boring.
yeah, you know, it's like I could play like super cautiously, but then there's no fun in that. Like, it is incredibly exciting to play a hardcore world and take a lot of risks like that. You know what I mean? Because there's stakes to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was kind of partially my whole thing. Is like I've seen a lot of the different hardcore series where like everybody's just super cautious, and then it gets boring, or it gets, you know, or they'll cut out everything they do and like all like the fun adventure stuff, and they'll build like a mob farm or whatever, and I'm like, well, that's not really. I don't know, like the whole point of hardcore in my mind is like the survival aspect of it, right? The whole point is to survive these crazy things and to have like a story behind you and like kind of this legacy that is behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Because it's not, in my opinion anyway, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make content that I would like to watch
Yeah.
myself.
No, exactly.
And, like, you don't watch people all the time just for them to, like, blab or, like, just build all the time, unless that's the reason you came to their channel.
Right. No, exactly.
Like a hardcore video, you're kind of there for the, like, this guy could die and then the world is over.
You're invested in it inherently, you know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of the, it's kind of my whole theory on the thing is like, it seems like I do really enjoy building in Minecraft, don't get me wrong, but I don't want the series to be all about building stuff, right? Because if I do that, then I feel like I'm losing a lot of the actual stakes of the series itself.
I'd agree.
I have like 2 or 3 episodes sitting in the bank right now.
I'm still kind of trying to think of like what I should do fully, because like I'm in this habit of just record, like if I'm playing I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like making very slow progress, but I also feel like it's kind of nice and it's different than other people's videos.
I really enjoy
But
it because
it's so much slower.
it feels like your series very much has like a feel of like there was like an era in like Minecraft beta where like people would just like unapologetically use like a really aggressive texture pack and then just play and talk and not really have like a, I mean there was a point to the video, but the whole idea was just to like literally just play through Minecraft, not necessarily like min max out on it. And like that is 100% the vibe that your series has, and it reminds me of like old like generic B content and stuff like that. Like his original single player where he had like this obnoxious texture pack. Not saying that John Smith is obnoxious necessarily, but he had this obnoxious texture pack
compared to others.
Yeah, well, and but I guess that's my point is like it just harkens back to this like time where people just were playing Minecraft and recording Minecraft, and there wasn't like here's how to make the most efficient mob farm in under 30 seconds kind of thing or whatever, you know.
Kind of like trying to one up.
Yeah.
Like that, or what's it called? It's like constant progress.
Right. It definitely feels more like it's just enjoying the game a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
And that's 100% the vibe I get off of your series, and that's why I enjoy it so much because it feels like that.
Okay.
Now, inherently, that's not what's necessarily popular, but
yeah. Well, and I think I discussed it already. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to be popular. Like,
yeah.
I had this discussion with Kuro too. Is like, because I was thinking about playing another game, but then I didn't want to fall into the trap that I had last time that I tried the YouTube stuff, where I was like, let's playing other games that like have no relevance whatsoever to everything else.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to play it and I thought it would be popular, make good content, versus like, do I actually want to play it and would I enjoy myself playing it?
Yeah. No, exactly. I think there's a level of like I see for stuff like that, that's the kind of stuff like in my mind I would live stream that stuff. Cuz if you're going to just sit cuz then you can kind of get the pleasure of just like sitting and playing through the game and enjoying the game without having to worry about having to edit later, having to yeah, without having to kind of focus on making like necessarily super quality content. Not that a stream isn't quality, but it's a lot more casual and a lot more like you can actually
And
sit
it's still
down and
it's good content to watch too, because
oh,
like
for
there's
sure.
lots of people they like watching like multiple hour-long VODs while they're like doing something else.
Well, I do. I mean, that's what I do. Is like sometimes I'll even like at work I'll just put on like a several hour long like stream or something like that, or even like a VOD that and just like watch through like an entire playthrough of just some like random person playing a game that I'm interested in or curious about. You know, I do that all the time, and then it just plays in the background.
I just leveled up to level 51.
So did I.
I thought 50 was the max.
That is also what I thought.
Well, surprise, surprise. I don't even know what to put in perks into.
I'm just trying out different moves. I like that familiar more than I liked my other one. Yeah, I mean, in my mind, when I was restarting up the channel, it was like I wanted to like I was like, okay, I definitely want to be like a gaming channel where I can play multiple games, but I like the main focus is going to be Minecraft because I really enjoy playing Minecraft in general, just casually. And recently, I've been playing just a ton of hardcore Minecraft in that little mini mod pack that I created, like with the Serene Seasons and the Distant Horizons and stuff like that. I've just been really like enjoying and getting immersed in that world. But I kept like just dying and dying and dying and dying, and I was like, you know, there's something kind of unique about like the heartbreak of like losing a heavily invested in world where I'll survive like a really long time and build up all this stuff that I genuinely care about. That's the other thing about the hardcore series is I'm making builds and stuff like that that I actually care about, that I'm actually putting effort into. Like because
like you die, you're gonna be sad.
Right, right. And that's how I've been playing hardcore Minecraft for like the last couple of years. Just because I mean I built that mod pack for that exact reason, to kind of get used to. Oops, I think my phone camera got goofed. There we go. Yeah. So the whole point was to kind of build it and play games that or play Minecraft in that way that I thought was relatively unique compared to the way other people might play hardcore. So I wanted that kind of series to be like the focus, like the centralized focus as the building block for the channel before I can take on other games and stuff like that. And then I think being a dad that's, you know, busy and stuff like that, this is the kind of thing like that we're doing like today that I have more time to sit down and like binge a game and like play it for like several hours than I do to record episodic content of a game I want to just sit down and play, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that's where I'm like, if I want to play a game and like enjoy a game, I could stream that, which builds viewership in its own right, you know. While, you know, it not getting in the way of the consistency of the kind of heavily produced Minecraft episodes. Because I mean, my Minecraft episodes right now, it takes me like 2 or so hours to edit one of those suckers.
Yeah, I'd say that's around that for me.
So it's like in order.
I guess it depends on the episode too, but.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I'm not a huge like. There's some people that enjoy editing videos, just like sitting through and like doing all sorts of little tweaks and stuff to their video to make them like just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to get irritated after the first hour of like watching myself.
Yeah, so
I want to.
I've kind of learned to enjoy it. I didn't used to. Like when I was doing it a decade ago, I hated editing with a fiery passion. I absolutely hated it. And it's why 99% of my videos are unedited.
Mhm.
But I'm honestly like in this go around, at least with the hardcore series and stuff like that, I'm really enjoying kind of the artistry of the cinematography of it, and like the storytelling aspect of it, and cutting out things that don't matter as much, and like I cut out like long bits of dialogue that I don't think are really decent or good or anything like that. And I think music is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Especially to set some of the tones and stuff of the episode. Like I don't know if you've watched my episode 5 or not yet, but the
I think I'm caught up.
yeah, the one where I got the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like adding like the little like super sad music to getting rejected by the Minecraft dog, you know, like that alone. It was like completely a non-emotional experience at all when it was happening, but it made me seem way more sad about it than I actually was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it honestly does like half the acting for you in order to set those tonal music cues. You know?
Yeah. And yeah, it's crazy how huge, like, different music just affects how everything is.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So I've kind of been enjoying kind of getting into the weeds of some of that stuff, honestly.
Mm.
And
I enjoy
honestly,
some of it. I think it's just like when you're scrolling through it, and the part where you're saying like finding what's not interesting, like
yeah,
getting rid of it.
yeah,
I think that's where I was struggling because like, but that was also my mindset is like felt like I needed to record everything that was happening, so I didn't
yeah,
want to do any like jump or cutouts. I wanted to like do speed up, but then like there's one of the caving episodes where like I was going in and out of speeding up because I was starting to get like tired of trying to find the spots where I forgot to talk.
mm-hmm. Well, and see, that's where I'm like, um, if you take like my episode 2, right, where I was doing a lot of the caving and stuff like that, I feel like there's a time and place for a speed up and there's a time and place for a cutout. I think a speed up is something where it's like you're kind of in danger, or it's in like what you're doing is kind of interesting. So it's like like when I was like mining the obsidian in my second episode near the end there, right? And there was just like mobs all around. I feel like that's something I would speed up, right? So it's like it's something that you would want to have like on camera if you died while you're doing or something like that, or like lava spilled or something like that. But like mining obsidian is inherently something that takes forever and nobody really wants to sit through and watch. But then I mean, when you're kind of trying to find your way back in a cave or something like that, like I cut out a majority of the portion in that episode of finding my way back through that cave and popping up and digging back up and everything like that, because I think that's the stuff that like you're not really in any inherent danger, especially in a hardcore world. You're not really it's not really gonna benefit you to have like 2 or 3 whole minutes of like finding your way out without really much danger of like an already pre-lit cave. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I think like the time and place of it kind of. And it's like sometimes I'll just sit and watch the video and like in DaVinci and just get to a point where I'll be like, okay, I'm kind of bored with this part. Like this is where I would click away from a normal video.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get that urge at all, I do a cut to something a little more like to the next part that I would be interested in watching.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
I think I think a big part of like my videos right now is I need to learn like what I like and how I want my videos to look and how to edit.
Yeah.
Basically, remind myself of all the stuff that I spent like 80 hours a week doing when I took program.
I know, right? Well, it's so weird because like I always use Marilla's Action to record, and I still do, but I used it because it has a pause recording button, so I would never have to edit, and I could always record right into MP4. So no rendering, no editing was the way I did it, right? But I still record in Marilla's Action. I don't ever use the pause button anymore because it actually makes it harder for it to chop for me. But I discovered that DaVinci Resolve is free, and it's actually an incredibly in-depth editing software. So it's like because it rivals. I mean, it's a hard competitor to Adobe Premiere.
And it's free.
And it's free. And it is very, very good. So that's what I did is I downloaded that. And that's what I've been editing in, and it has so many baked in like features. Like you see, like when I cut, it will like blend into the. It's not just like a hard cut. It'll like blend into the next scene. That's just a factor, or that's just something built right into DaVinci. And then I just spent time in it editing out videos and was able to kind of learn my way around it. And it honestly made me enjoy editing videos.
Interesting.
Because
yeah,
I mean,
the one I'm using, like basically the successor to Movie Maker.
yeah.
It's
So
got some features that are nice that are working out, but then like other things, I'm like I'm sure it can do it, but I don't know how.
I used Movie Maker originally back in the day, and I absolutely hated it with a passion, and it's why I didn't ever edit my videos.
Well, it also like really it affected the video quality too. I remember some of the videos I edited, like I recorded them in 1080p, and when after they had finished rendering, they were like maybe 480.
Yeah, yep. Movie Maker was something else. But no, so DaVinci, the other thing that you can do too, right, is you can add. So one of the things that I really like is I have like different audio tracks and stuff like that. So I can have like one song that might be louder than another song, and then have it be like track 4, so that I can turn that down independently of like another or another song that might be less loud, right? So I can actually tweak those things. And on top of that, I can also like skew and do like soft fade outs of music and stuff like that. I can do a lot of like really intricate things, and I can also layer videos too. So it's like the intro, the hardcore intro, the music is longer than the video. So basically what I do is like you have like the front scrolling thing where it has like the northern lights and like this, it's all sped up and everything, but then the music continues into the actual episode at the intro, which is something that I can do by layering like video A in one track and video B in the next track. So it is incredibly advanced and very, very. If you don't use it, and if that's all you're using is like the video editor that's built into Windows, I would highly recommend looking into DaVinci.
It wasn't built into it. I had to download it separately, but it is like a Microsoft program.
I would highly recommend looking into DaVinci. Because it is definitely, it's honestly fun to use. Like, it's advanced enough that it's actually like, I honestly feel like I'm learning a skill by doing it.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound nice.
Yeah, and it's really easy to work with too. Like it's not one of those things that's like so user friendly that it's useless. Like that's how Movie Maker was for me, is that it was so crippled by the fact that it was user friendly that it bothered me.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do anything in it. DaVinci Resolve is not that way. It definitely
damage.
same, but it definitely takes a bit of a learning curve. Like you definitely have to learn it once you get in it. I've had to like Google some stuff in YouTube, a couple of things on like how to do different things, like how to phase out music was a very tricky thing to try to figure out how to do. Because like if you're like going into a combat scene and you've got like a song that's 3 minutes long, but your combat scene is 15 seconds long, but you don't want it to just be like hard stop the combat music,
Yeah.
That was a tricky thing to figure out.
Yeah, it wasn't super tricky in the one I was using because it was just like a separate tab that controlled the music basically.
Yeah.
Or the audio, and then it had the different tracks that you could do, but like to like cut the music and like get it to stop in certain spots, it's a little finicky because like you have to basically like split it and then delete it.
So what's interesting,
splitting's a little weird.
So what's interesting about DaVinci is like it has like a workflow where you just like first of all throw in everything you're going to use for the video basically. So all the content that you're going to use, so like all the clips, all the music, everything. Now obviously you can add it on the go later too if you decide you want to use like a track or something like that in your video that you don't know yet. But basically you dump all your stuff in there, and then it has like a trim tab where like all you're doing in that tab is just making your cuts, trimming it up, putting the parts in it that you want in what order and how you want it trimmed, where you want the music, where you want the video, how you want that overlaid and everything like that. And then you go into the editing phase where you're putting in stuff like you're adjusting the music volume, you're adjusting the music like phase outs, phase ins, you're changing the cuts to be like smooth transitional cuts instead of just abrupt cuts. So you kind of go from like the editing phase or the cutting phase to the editing phase, and then you go to the rendering phase. And they've got another phase too, and I haven't ever used it, to be honest with you. I think they have a whole music phase, but I haven't used it. I just work in the video editing phase and edit the music in there. But the workflow is really good. I really like it.
Yeah.
And I can also color coordinate my tracks.
Oh, I don't think that mine has that option.
So that seems like something that wouldn't be useful. But
I
like,
can see definitely how it'd be useful, especially like working an office job like I do, like being able to coordinate like my schedule and stuff.
Oh, for sure. Well, what I do in this case is like I'll make the tracks that I haven't edited or haven't touched or trimmed or anything like that, like the big fat tracks, I'll mark those as orange, and the ones that have been edited and are complete up to that point I'll put in blue. So if I'll have parts of them that are like fully completely edited, which I'll have all like ready to go, set to blue and everything like that. So if I have to stop and then come back to it a day later or something, I can just quick at a glance be like, oh, I've already processed this whole section.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it honestly blew my mind when I found out it was free, because it's not even like there's like a premium version and like a light version. Like you can pay and get like different features and stuff like that, but those features are very minimal.
Yeah, they're just like add-ons, basically.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you get the whole meat and potatoes of the program.
Yeah, and like some of the add-ons too. There's just like very specific add-ons that you need to pay for that, like, honestly I don't even see myself using. But yeah, highly recommend. It's been an interesting experience learning that for sure.
Mhm. I definitely need to look at it. I kind of just grabbed the first thing that I found that was easy,
Yeah.
because it was really me trying to like lower the friction as much as possible, so that I knew it wouldn't stand in the way of me being consistent.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably, to some extent, I get more enjoyment. No, I wouldn't say I get more enjoyment. I get almost equal amount of enjoyment in the process of making videos as I do recording them at this point.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not that like
I
DaVinci
enjoy
Resolve is
editing.
any kind of like fun software or anything. It's literally just that I like enjoy putting it together in like a story way, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Wonder if Destiny fell asleep or if she's still moderating the chat. See, this is the kind of stuff that would be super dope to talk about in a podcast, right? Because I feel like I've learned so much in the last month of doing YouTube again, you know? Because
Learned a lot, brought back old memories.
Oh yeah, well, and I've completely reinvented how I've done or how I do it now. So it's almost not even like the content I produce now. Not even that it's, yeah, I would argue it is better, but generally speaking,
your old content, like in the past, is very similar to like how I feel like my content is right now.
Yeah.
You just kind of would hop in, be like, oh, time for this week's episode of Oak and Stone. Let's hop in. We're just gonna talk and do this.
Let's see what we're gonna. Yeah, I would make like entire episodes of Oak and Stone where I talked for 30 minutes while digging a nether tunnel. Yeah, I remember those. Although honestly, I feel like I go back. I've rewatched Oakenstone Volume 2 so many times. Like that was probably our peak as far as content goes.
I think like if we had kept at it and not just given up on it, I think we would be in a lot like bigger of a space than like, because like Minecraft kind of dumbed down a little bit there for a little while, and then like after PewDiePie like started making videos of it, it became more popular.
That was 100% where we left or where we jumped off.
Yeah. But there was hole-in-the-wall people that were just like us
Yep.
that suddenly became popular because people were just craving content, and we were dealing it out.
Yeah.
But we just gave up on it.
Well, and that was like at the very peak of our content too. That's the thing that kind of blows is like Oakenstone Volume 2 was like it had like an ounce of a little bit of role play in it. Like our world actually had a story around it. We had like this whole like underground illegal activity thing going on. We had Lanky running for president and me running like a secret crime ring while being like the CEO of this company. Like it had this whole story going on about it, but it was still like also still like very real and authentic content. So it was like a light role play.
Yeah.
And like you could just tell that everybody involved was just having so much fun with it.
Well, and we even had like a lore to the world, because like I was developing all that, taking notes, and
Oh yeah.
Like we had
Las
everything
Cuevas.
that was the formula for everyone then that like came out of nowhere and suddenly became popular.
Oh,
We
100%.
had all of that stuff.
Well, and I think like I've rewatched Volume 2 so many times just because like the quality of content was just like, and I can't even explain it because it still was never really edited or anything like that, or like it wasn't cinematic by any shape. Like I would say back then it was, my strategy was very like hop in and record. Now my strategy is very much more focused on like the cinematic aspect of it. But um but it's interesting because it was just so enjoyable to watch. You almost forgot that Minecraft was the avenue of which you were doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We just had like such like a strong storytelling arc at that point. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you know, we also I think Ellie was born, and I mean, you were married. I wasn't married yet, but I was going through a lot of weird stuff in my life at that point.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. I mean, it was just, to some extent it was not sustainable. Like I did not have the time really after that point to continue doing it realistically anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely couldn't have happened any other way.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Like even like for my own personal enjoyment of video games, I had kind of like, I'd gotten into a point where I felt like I had to, if I was playing a game, I felt like I needed to be recording it.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to make some kind of content out of it.
Oh,
and that was
same.
hurting my enjoyment of games because I wasn't live streaming anything. I was just recording, and enjoying a game is pretty difficult to do.
Oh,
because
for
you're
sure.
trying to be entertaining.
You've got this whole like layer of focus that you wouldn't have if you were just sitting like. It's like, I will tell you, Minecraft hardcore is a heck of a lot harder when you've got a camera rolling than it is when you're just sitting down and playing it. Like there's a level of focus that you can just have, while you're playing, but not when you have this whole like pressure of like recording and making like a good quality content.
Mm-hmm.
Still, none of these legendary things are just good at all. Ugh.
That's all garbage.
I know none of it. I mean, I'm like barely picking up any of these things. I'm just kind of fighting to fight at this point.
My inventory's getting full, but I'm like just tossing a couple items and picking up the legendaries because I know the legendaries they give you materials that allow you to upgrade stuff.
Yeah.
At least that's how it did work. I'm sure it works about the same way.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I picked up.
overhauled it that much.
No, it's all roughly the same. I've been picking up all, like pretty much just the legendaries. But it's interesting because I mean, I think about like how much we tried to do the lore and stuff like that of when we were talking about when we had like the whole war thing. That was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or we did the Minecraft mod pack, like war pack thing that they did, and I don't remember what it was now. Whatever mod pack that was. Yeah, it was Krakenstone, but I don't remember what the actual mod pack was called.
I think it was the Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I know Minecraft were the ones that put it together, but I don't know what it. Like they had a name for it. I don't remember.
I thought it was just called the Minecraft mod pack. I don't remember either.
Yeah. Either
That
way.
doesn't sound right.
No. Either way, like that was
That's
good
why we
stuff,
call
but
it
it was
Minecraft.
so try hard compared to Volume 2, where it just like
Yeah, it was
naturally all
definitely
happened.
a little more forced. Yeah.
Yeah. Volume 2 just kind of accidentally happened, you know? Which, by the way, I'm glad we were able to save the dang Oakenstone world. That was kind of a fiasco. Because Apex hosting had some kind of, it's not like a data breach, but it was some kind of nonsense that happened that,
Data loss.
yeah, that's what they called it. They just called it a data loss. But it shut down my access to the server at all. But because they had staff working in there or whatever, I don't know, but. Ah, the Crack Pack. Yeah, Etho's old stuff. It was called Crack Pack. That's what it was. Thank you, Furo. That is correct.
She looked it up.
Yeah, she did. Well, she literally said she went back through Etho's old videos. That was fun. I liked that mod pack a lot. Hey, speaking of which, you uploaded a... What? What'd you say?
It had a lot of issues.
Oh, it definitely did.
That mod pack.
It was fun, but it definitely had issues. Speaking of which, I noticed like 11 months ago, like less than a year ago, you uploaded an episode of Smoke and Steel 2 on your channel.
Oh, I think that was when I was making all my videos public again.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Since I had privatized everything, it had to like republish and process every one of my videos. Because I had ended up having to delete a bunch of videos too, because we had like the Mount Your Friends videos that I recorded.
Yeah.
But I made those public again, and then it was like trying to hit me with strikes, like this is inappropriate content. I was like, yeah,
nonsense. Nonsense, I say.
But some of the videos said that they were like recently published, even though I had uploaded them years ago, just because they had been marked private. It's weird.
Yeah.
But that was when I was originally talking about, like, I should make YouTube videos again, and then I just found every excuse in the book to not do it.
I don't know what it was, just out of nowhere, I just got like the itch to do it. Like, I was talking about doing, I've been talking about missing it for like the last few years, but I don't know what it is. It just felt like a good time to do it.
Yeah, I think you doing it, like pulling the trigger on it, was like, okay, I have to.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting thing to be back in that space. Because it's just so different anymore. It's a very different world. YouTube itself is different.
Yeah, like, I was really surprised with how shorts are behaving, because I kind of assumed that YouTube shorts weren't nearly as popular as TikTok shorts. Like, people were going to TikTok for that form of content, not YouTube. But like on YouTube, it's still like performs about the same. Kind of weird that what videos get more views than others.
Yeah, it's kind of odd for sure. What is this sword that you dropped? There was a sword that got dropped. I'm trying to figure out what the heck it was. I don't know. Yeah, the shorts are weird. Like, I find myself accidentally stumbling upon some shorts and just ending in a infinite scroll loop on YouTube once in a while, but you wouldn't think it would be that.
Oh, you could just go to the map and press leave on the exit.
Oh, that's cheating. Oh, Kuro's gonna bring back the old channel too, eh? That'll be cool. Get the old gang back together. I was thinking about, like, at this point, like in the current Oakenstone world, like I can't record on there. Did you lose me? Did I lose you? Did I lose him? I think he's gone. Did you die? Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get him back. Do you copy? I think we lost him. I think he'll be back. Something Kuro just said in the chat was something to do with power outages. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm skeptical. Wonder if that had an internet flicker or something. You get back here.
Hello?
Hey, welcome back.
I think my internet died for a second there.
I was wondering what went down there.
It says my game connection was lost. I was like frozen. I couldn't hit anything.
Weird.
Be right back.
Sounds good. Yeah. Got a smelly candle going. It's a good time. Where'd he go? Did he jump back in the dungeon? Or he must have died. Whoopsie.
Something weird at the start of the month, because the last time this happened, it was the start of February.
He did what? Hold on, what?
What happened?
The internet just randomly went out at the start of February, and now it
It's
just
the end of February.
it just turned into March.
It did.
Midnight.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Oh, that's weird.
So at the first of the month, it resets something? So at the first of the month, it resets something?
That's weird. I wonder if it's a billing thing.
Could be.
Oh, maybe.
Resetting the billing cycle so the internet goes out
Like,
for
did you pay it?
Yeah, that's super weird.
It was midnight at the start of February, so
Okay.
it's resetting. We're fixing it now.
Oh, are you on? You must be on your phone then.
On my 4Gs.
That makes sense. I was like, how are you still talking to me then?
Download it to
Okay. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. How long were you wanting to stream for?
I'm still good for the time being, man. Everybody's asleep. I mean, if you want to keep playing, I can keep playing.
I'm down still.
Yeah, I'm still relatively awake, so I don't have to wake up early in the morning either, so. If you want to switch games or something, I'm down to do that too. You want to do like Helldivers or something?
Phone's stranded to the Wi-Fi.
Hmm?
My phone's trying to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, gotcha.
All there. Yeah, what I was saying is one of my coworkers were wanting to switch me Saturdays, but my Saturday that I have scheduled right now falls the weekend before my birthday, so I can use comp day for my birthday, and then I can use the day that I requested off for my birthday for Friday, since my birthday falls on a Thursday, and I can have a 4-day weekend.
Hey, there you go. I have a 3-day weekend, so I have on. So I work a 980s schedule, which is basically like halfway between 410s and straight 8s.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what that results in is I get every other Friday I get it off. So
That sounds good.
every other week I get a 3-day weekend.
And holidays?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And then I work 4 days a week from home too, so that's the other thing. I only go actually into the office on Wednesdays.
I brought up doing work from home because like our department was approved for work from home, but like they only approved like a handful of people, and that was when I first changed departments. And
Gotcha.
I brought it up again today, and he's like, haven't heard anything. They're not approving anybody right now. It's like, cool, I guess.
It seems like a really weirdly protected thing in modern workplaces in general. Like, it took me like 4 months to get my approval for that. So I went from IT support technician to cybersecurity analyst, which, like, if you're an IT support technician, you can't be work from home, right?
Yeah, you gotta be able to physically fix things.
Right. So cybersecurity analyst though, I mean, I'm monitoring alerts all day. I'm doing a lot more like kind of analysis kind of stuff, writing documentation and things like that. All stuff that can be done at home. I mean, and I have fiber to my house now too, so
that's basically my job, is like talking to people on the phone and notating it. There's no reason I have to be in the office whatsoever, other than like the point that keeps getting brought up is culture. Like, they want to have good culture. It's like, well, you want us to do our job too. We can't have good culture and be chatting with each other all the time.
oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I honestly get so much more work done from home. Like, I get more work done from home with the 2 toddlers here with me than I do in the office with my coworkers.
I bet I would get a lot more work done too. I'm kind of my job currently is being in like a call queue though.
Yeah.
It's like I only do the jobs that like basically like get sent to me from a call.
Yeah.
We have expanded my team in particular to like handle like email and text correspondence, and we're behind on that currently.
Sounds like a great opportunity to do from home, honestly. Because honestly, you can do chat stuff from home way easier than you can do phone calls even. Internet must have cut out again. Or he's switching to Wi-Fi again.
My phone keeps trying to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is it still not back up?
No, it's not coming back up. We've reset it already twice. So maybe My internet's telling me that I'm done for tonight.
Dang that. Well, that's alright. Got a good 2-hour run.
Yeah.
Neck boy.
It's very strange that it's doing that at the start of the month, especially
How long
since
did it take to come back up last time this happened?
I don't remember. Hun, do you remember how long it took to go back on last time at the start of the month? Said no, she ended up going to bed.
Weird.
That's very weird.
You'd think it wouldn't. I mean,
I don't know.
I know
I have no
some.
clue why it's doing.
I know some places do like at a certain hour they like juice your bandwidth up or something like that because it's less people using it or something. I know some places do that.
I don't think that it's done here, but I don't know. I think that's also like an older practice that people would do.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
don't think it's
Definitely a lot more rare nowadays.
For your live streams, do you plan on like saving the VOD and uploading
Oh
it
yeah,
as a
for
separate
sure.
video,
I'll
or-
leave that. I'll leave that on the video as a, or on that'll be put out as a video and sit there basically.
Okay.
Because I feel like that doesn't necessarily take away from. It doesn't necessarily take away from the overall like spirit of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take anyway. Like I said, though, it's all kind of arbitrary at the end of the day.
Yeah. My basically my like I kind of plan. I wouldn't call it a strategy, just like my thoughts, I guess, is like play Minecraft for a while until I get used to like recording again, and then.
It says beginning Friday night at midnight, and it may affect service through Saturday.
Oh.
Oof.
We will restore services as quickly as possible. We will be upgrading equipment on Tuesday, March 4th in another place.
Gross.
So yeah, maintenance.
Did you like look it up on their website or something?
Yeah, that's what
Oh. Okay.
Dang. Well, guess you're done.
Gross.
Yeah.
Damn. I can still record tomorrow though.
Yeah, single
I
player.
don't need
Yeah.
to record my videos.
Yeah, same.
You guys gonna record tomorrow?
I said I'm gonna record.
You're just gonna.
Yeah.
I've got.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil the hardcore series, but I've got like half of my Nether exploration video recorded, and I have to record the other half at some point. It's gonna be like days apart, but that's for episode 8.
Nether's gonna be intense.
The first half was intense, but the second half basically I was like, oh, I'm gonna go cut and find a Nether fortress, and then I haven't recorded that part yet. I found the Nether fortress, but after I go in and record the exploration of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have episode 6 scheduled for Monday. Episode 7 will be scheduled for the week after that. Then episode 8 will be the week after that. So you won't even see the Nether stuff for 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you got quite a large backlog.
Yeah, so I've got the one that's coming out Monday is titled Times of Peace. And that's basically where I'm going to build my double poison spider spawner. I'm going to build up some cow farms. I'm going to enchant my armor, kind of get things all again. Get all my ducks in a row to start doing some of my challenges and stuff that I set.
Mm-hmm.
The following episode is called Times of War, which I do a village raid. I won't spoil how that goes, but yeah, exciting. But the following episode is my Nether video. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. That sounds fun.
yeah. Then
And
we'll.
you didn't die?
Oh, well, spoiler alert. Yeah, no, spoiler alert. And I have not died yet, even to this day, even with my backlog. So, and I spawned in like the worst frickin' place too. Like, you know those like red tree biomes in the Nether that have like the really nasty warthog dudes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those nasty hogs.
Yep.
Like,
Luckily,
there's at least like a warp forest, like Endermen don't attack you unless you look at them.
well, luckily I've got like full diamond protection 3 armor now, so
Okay.
I'm a little bit more. The risks aren't gonna hurt as bad. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. I need to get geared up in mine. I feel so weak right now.
Yeah, dude. It seems like armor in Minecraft anymore is it's all garbage until you at least get like fully enchanted like level 30 diamond armor, and then you start noticing that it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like otherwise it almost seems completely pointless. But then again, like if you don't do it, you'll get one shot by like actually I think you can get 2 shot in hard difficulty by a skeleton without armor.
I think it's 3 shot. Because like,
yeah.
I was in the leather armor and the unenchanted skeleton was getting me in about like 4 hits with leather armor, so 3 hits with no armor.
And I would just straight up not touch an Enderman if I were you.
Yeah, I watched a video where you went down to 1 heart.
I've killed 2 or 3 Endermans. I've gotten a few Ender Pearls in that world, but they've hurt bad every single time.
Mm-hmm. Then we also got to get a plan for Equest now.
Yeah. I've been tempted to record on the Oakenstone server, but since it's already such an old world again, like starting now seems pointless.
I thought the same thing. It was like if I hopped in, especially since like it's not like there's anywhere else that someone could like watch someone else's video to kind of get caught up on what happened.
No, exactly.
It would just be like, I'm randomly recording in this world that's been around for a year.
Yeah.
Is it?
But it's been, I think in April it'll be a year for that world, yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's become kind of a family server anyway, so I mean, I don't know that I would even want to record on there anyway, because it's like, it's kind of a place where it's like, I want my kids to be able to play on, and like my sister plays on there, and she's a minor, and like,
yeah.
I know Example's kids play on there sometimes, and they're minors, so I mean, I might leave. I might let Oakenstone stay sacred.
Yeah. But maybe like in the future, like if we had interest.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We could talk about doing something else, but
I think everyone's very happy with how it is right now, so I wouldn't want to even.
Oh yeah. When it's so active right now, and it's really nice because Tad does pretty much most of the admin. I just pay the bill, and we actually have like active moderation and stuff like that my dad does. And it's like I think Tad's kids play on there too, and I think at least one of them is still a minor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, seems like a good idea just to let that stay. It's kind of like the next level of Oakenstone, where like everybody, like Lanky's son plays on there. I would like my kids to play on there when they get old enough.
Mm-hmm. Ellie kind of tries to play in creative on the Xbox, but
yeah. Alice plays a little on like Pocket Edition on my tablet, but she doesn't quite get it yet.
don't think Ellie would really know fully how to like properly operate a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. There's ways to make them Bedrock compatible though too.
That could be a funny video, is like seeing her try to play that.
Honestly, yeah.
But I think, yeah, me, Destiny didn't want me to put anything with the kids on YouTube.
No, I super get that. Yeah, I have no plans to put my kids on YouTube at all. It might be fun to see Lily try to play some Minecraft in the future, but what I thought about is like once I get super far along in the hardcore world, having like special guest stars here and there to do things, stuff that's not gonna like. I don't want to like cheese like. I don't want to like invite you on to help me kill the Ender Dragon because it doesn't necessarily feel like I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like, hey, we're gonna build a wall around this village or something like that.
Yeah,
Do like
just
a
guest star to chat with while we're doing this grindy work.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about doing something like that where like just have like kind of like an actual collab, but like keep it within the context of the hardcore world and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that could be kind of fun.
Like
and then like maybe get like Lily on there once or twice or.
Mm-hmm. I've also been thinking about doing kind of similar like what Yogscast did back in the day, where like they would have a series and that series would kind of lead into another series.
Mm-hmm.
They would usually do it kind of subtly, but like I don't know how I would implement it. I just had the idea of like that would be kind of cool. Like if I get bored of playing vanilla, I could use it as an excuse to like leave, take a break from vanilla, play a modded something, and then like come back to that same world, because I intend on having this world as like a forever world.
Yeah.
I do need to make some backups of it and like put it on a flash drive or something.
My intention is for my hardcore world to be my forever world, but
if you don't die before you complete the tasks.
Right. Well, and I feel like that's kind of a unique thing too, is like how often do you see a hardcore world get switched into a normal world?
I haven't.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, and at that point, I feel like then it goes from Minecraft hardcore to Oatman Solo Survival Season 4 at that point, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be cool. I like that.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. As long as I survive and meet all my goals, we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I also actively take a lot of backups of that world too, so you'll never know if I actually die.
Well, I saw that short where you died.
Yeah, all multiple. No, I also have like, well, I'll copy the world and then I'll like basically like paste it and do like I'll change it to like a creative world. So what I'll do is I'll have like the exact same world with all my builds and everything like that, so I can make it look almost perfectly real.
Yeah, stage it.
Yeah. So. Alright, but I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. Since your internet's down anyway. We'll go from there.
Okay. Farewell. Good
Farewell.
night.